Hey guys, I'm back. Hi. So, a lot has been happening, I guess, recently. So, firstly, I was away for a while. No, bitches, I wasn't in jail. I was in Key West. So, I was in Key West for a while, and I got pictures and stuff like that up over there, and they're on the Facebook, so you guys should be able to see them. And now I'm back, and I was back last week officially, I guess, from my vacation because I was gone for like 2 weeks. And then last week I just worked, and then after work I worked out, and that was that. I'm hoping I'm starting to look a little different. Noticing I had to shave a new jawline because I'm used to it being I don't know, somewhere around here, and now it's not so much so. That's my dog being a little rambunctious. What? What do you want? He wants to be in the video. He's a attention whore. There we go. So I guess I'll just do the video with Lucifer up here because that's what he wants. He doesn't want it any other way. And I spoil my child. Yeah, I know. Anyhow, I haven't. I have not done a storytellers in quite some time, and I was reading a story on Tumblr. I am so late. I am so late. I am so behind the times. I'm willing to admit that, but I'm discovering Tumblr, and Tumblr is everything. Fuck this. I love me some Tumblr. It is everything. I can see porn. I can see regular old stuff. I can see whatever the fuck I want to see. Tumblr is everything. That being said, I came across this story about a guy being saved by drag queens, which I thought was kind of funny. But the situation wasn't funny, but it's kind of funny being saved by a bunch of drag queens. But that reminded me of my time working at Blue as a bouncer, which was a lot of fun, actually. I got paid shit. I got paid. I think I was getting like $80 a week. I was not getting paid much at all, and I was only working a couple nights a week. And but we had a ton of drag queens. There was drag shows on Sundays and Saturdays. I think we did some on Saturdays, and of course, Lady Sabrina, that's my girl, and she held it down up over there. But there was a lot of drag queens, and it was a great atmosphere, great people. And a lot of the drag queens were on the young side. You know how youngins are. I mean, they may dress you down, but they're still guys. And they're guys with testosterone. So when shit hits the fan, shit hits the fan. And there is nothing like watching a bunch of, bugle bees and rhinestones flying all over the place, glitter everywhere. It is a mess when they get pissed off at each other. It is just not pretty. Fake titties hanging on the wall. It's just not a good day. So, if I think about it, I was the biggest guy there as a bouncer, and I'm not really, I'm big, but I'm not that big. It's not like I'm 7 feet tall or anything, but they were kind of small, and I actually used the fact that I was bigger than them to get the job. And it was a job that my friend Jeremy kind of hooked me up with. He got me in to speak with the owner because he worked the door. And Jeremy's not a big fellow. I love my Jeremy to death. He's my best friend, but he's not a big guy. And not many of the people who worked there as security were big. So when I went in there, I looked at him and said, look, I'm sure you got some real scrappers here, but look at me. Just my size alone. And I was, just like, my size alone, people are going to behave. There was rarely a fight on my night. But the key word there is rarely. Are you licking yourself, bitch? Oh, okay, it's just your leg. Okay, it's not anything gross. But the key word there is rarely. Now, everybody knew that on my nights, all I want to do is have fun. If I work the floor, then that means, I was walking around picking up glasses and shit like that for the bar backs to help the bar back out. But also, just being a presence and making myself known that, hey, I'm here, I'm kind of security. I always had my little fedora on and everything. It just kind of set a stage, it set a tone. But there were occasions in which shit did hit the fan. I mean, the first time, yeah, I think this was the first one. Everybody knew my rules because all I want to do is have a good time. I'm gonna dance my way around the dance floor and shit. I got my party on, right? So don't start no shit. That was the rule. Just don't start no shit. You don't start no shit, you don't have to deal with the big black guy. And that was the way it was. And people actually, for the most part, adhered to that rule. But boys will be boys. So one night, one of the girls had some dealings with her man, and he wasn't supposed to come in. He came in anyway. We told him not to. He brought his ass back, and this drag queen was not having it. So of course, I'm working the floor. All of a sudden, I hear all this commotion. I go running out to the front because the bar was in the front. The club was in the back. You know what, dog? Get the hell off of me. The bar was in the front, and the club was in the back. So I'm running out to the front like, holy shit. Because all I hear is all this commotion out front. And I'm like, wait, am I supposed to be out there? No, it wasn't me. But all of a sudden, it's like the whole front is empty. Just empty. I'm like, what the hell is happening? And it was snowing outside in Worcester, okay? Worcester. It was snowing. So I run out the front door because the person working the door can't leave. That's money right there. They can't leave money. So I go running out the front door to see what's happening. And I call them my kids. They're not kids, but I just called them that because, I kind of related to them and we all had a great time and they all know me and I know them, blah, blah, blah. One of my kids in full drag right down to the heels, is beating the fuck out of this dude up and down Water Street. It went up Water Street. It went down Water Street, but this is all across the street from the club. So the dude was getting his ass whooped so bad he was stumbling into the street. Now, mind you, it was snow. Drag queen grabbed his ass up and said, get over here. You get ready to get hit by a car. Wham! Whooped it. With his heels on. With the heels on. I'm just standing there in astonishment and amazement. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Is this happening right now? I didn't even know this was possible. Gets finished whooping this kid's ass. Kid goes running off. My kid comes back. He looks at me and he goes, I know your rules. I know your rules in the club. So I kicked his ass across the street. And then just walked back in. And that was it. Oh, hold on. Hello? Hi, hon. Alright. No, but I'm doing the video, so I'll talk to you when you get home. Alright, bye. That was Skeeter. So yeah, that was just one of many stories. There was this other time where I don't know what happened, but there's a group of 3 lesbians, and there's another group of lesbians. This group of lesbians did not like this group of lesbians. Alright. Fine. Stay away from each other. Just don't start no shit. Because this group of lesbians over here, this side, they were on their last time in. They got into another fight. They weren't going to be allowed back. Well, sure enough, shit starts happening on the floor while I'm working on the floor. I'm like, Jesus H. Christ, why fucking me, right? So I go over there. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And this is like, a punch or two had been thrown, but it wasn't crazy yet. So, I get the one pack of 3 girls because I knew them, the ones who were on their last legs, but I knew them. So I grabbed them and I'm like, no, let's go. You know, before it even gets started, before y'all even get into it, just get yourselves out of the club. So I had the one bouncer take, you know, the one pack of 3 girls, but I should have known better because he was too damn small for this shit. Because these bitches were as big as I was. I mean, these were girls, but they were like fucking diesel bitches. They were like football linebackers. You didn't want to fuck with these hoes. So I'm like, okay, you take them out back, I'm going to take them out front. As I'm walking them out front, I get this close to the door. I'm like right there. And all of a sudden, from behind me, I can hear them other 3 bitches, loud as hell, screaming and hollering and talking shit, come running up on the girls that I got going out. So now I am stuck. I am stuck between 3 big bitches in the front, 3 big bitches in the back. I didn't have this particular earring in, but I had an earring that was like it, where I couldn't easily just take it out, so I always had it in. They start fighting each other. I'm stuck in the middle. I pull one of these. I'm like this. I got my head down over here, and I got my arms up holding these 3 bitches back, while the rest of me is my legs, because these bitches are fighting over me. And I'm like, can I get some help here? I've got 6 football players trying to beat the hell out of each other, and I'm the only one here. Well, my friend Jeremy is working the door that fucking night, and he's just sitting there watching. I'm like, but he's working the door. He can't leave the money. So I've got these and then all of a sudden, the little thin one comes up. And sure enough, it's never a fight. If he doesn't get hit at least once, there was never a fight. There couldn't have possibly been a fight. Why? Because he didn't get hit. Well, these bitches swang up. I don't know what the hell happened because I'm just like this and I'm trying to get them out. One of them bitches go to swing over at me. I go like this. He gets knocked right in the face. And gets right back up. Like I said, they weren't big. They were tough. They weren't big, though. Gets right back up. We get these bitches out. Police are called. All this other shit. I think after that, we had to have police detail. I was like, are you kidding? Because on nights when I wasn't working, there was always a fight. Always a fight. So I was just, it was ridiculous. Let's see. Do I have anything else? Well, I have a lot of stories from that time. Like, my first time getting laid again, well, I can't really say again, but like, you know, after my relationship was over, the first time I got laid was by some kid from that club. It was kind of interesting. That's a different story for a different time, because I have to write shit down. There's a lot of details in it. But yeah, no, that's it. So I don't want to make this too long. It's already 13 minutes. I just wanted to come in and make sure that I gave you guys something. So you guys have a storytellers on your hands now. I'm not even going to edit it. I'm going to let it shine with the dog, the phone call. You guys are going to get it all just raw dog. Yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't mean that. Anyhow, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. I also want to be sure to mention that for the Male Media Mind, I'm now a contributor. They are a really cool blog. Check them out, malemediamind.com. It's a blogger blog, so you could definitely go check things out. It talks about everything from sex to politics to everything. I'm going to basically be contributing what I'm going to be calling your morning commute with Lynx. Hi. I'm basically going to be using my cam in the car. I mean, I have a mount and everything. And I'm going to be giving you your morning commute. Just talking about whatever, crazy shit was in the news. If it was, some kind of crazy political thing, right-wingers going nuts, left-wingers going nuts, fiscal cliff pussies walking down the street, all of that shit. I'm just going to talk about it, and we'll have a great time. And you can only, I think that what we're going to be doing is hosting it on a different YouTube channel. So, you would have to check it out from their blog, but I'm not sure. I think it's either there, or hey, if it's on my channel, you guys are going to get something new pretty much every day that I drive. I mean, if I don't drive, you don't get shit. But if I drive, you get something new. And I pretty much drive every day except for Saturday and Sunday. So there you have it. Like, subscribe, enjoy. Don't forget to like the Male Media Mind. You can also find them on Facebook at Male Media Mind. Don't forget to find me on Facebook as Lynx Bear. Or you can look up Brutal Lynx on Facebook. Oh, yes, Bruce, I know. Bruce, I know. My dog does not have his own Facebook, so you cannot find him there. But there are pictures of him on mine. So go on ahead, have a good time, enjoy.